Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'll be painting some butterflies using Kuretake Gansai Tambi paints. I'll try to walk you through my process step by step, so feel free to paint along or just relax and enjoy. I'm starting with a light sketch. I use as reference a picture I took at the Royal Ontario Museum, which has hundreds of natural specimens and it's just perfect to get a bunch of reference pictures. I always try to make art from my own reference pictures. I feel like it makes it more unique and personal, and it also brings back the memories of that specific day. The paper I'm using is nothing crazy, just regular Strathmore 400 series watercolor cold press. I have a big block, so I cut it to 8.5 by 12 inches. I love these paints that are super creamy and vibrant, which makes them perfect for delicate subjects like this. The colors I'm using are yellow ochre, white, black, natural beige, sap green light, malachite, which is one of my favorites in this set, cerulean blue. This one I end up switching it for turquoise blue. I also use blue gray deep and raw umber deep. I started with a light wash. For this one I decided to go with regular watercolor. I'm using Perylene Maroon and my number 7 Paul Rubens mop brush. I'm using more water than pigment because, as I said before, it's just a light wash. Since the butterflies are quite big, I didn't use any type of masking fluid. I just tried to do it slow and carefully. I know sometimes it gets a little bit intimidating using too much water, but you just have to go with it. That's how you get to know your medium. And if there's any mistakes, hopefully Gansai paint will help me cover it. Once my background is completely dry, I always start with my light colors. For the first butterfly, I started with yellow ochre. Here I'm using a smaller brush, which is a number 3 Paul Rubens mop brush. For the next butterfly, I started with natural beige and mixed it with sap green light. It's important to keep both colors wet so they flow and mix together. For the last butterfly, I started with malachite. I love how vibrant this color is. It was actually one of the main reasons why I decided to use Gansai for this painting. Here I incorporate also a little bit of turquoise blue and they both look so beautiful. I like working from light to dark and let each layer dry completely. That's the key to avoid muddy colors. One tip is to start from left to right to avoid messing up the right side of the painting. I always forget to do this, but I try to keep my hand as far as I can from the paper. Now that it is completely dry, I started with a light wash of raw umber deep. This is going to help the color to look less flat, so when I add the wash of black, you will still be able to see the wing veins and the details on the head, thorax, and abdomen. I did this in all 3 butterflies. Once it's completely dry, I start adding the wing veins with black, and I do a second wash with this color too. The color of the sail, the central area of the wing surrounded by veins, is darker than the rest of the wing, so I use my color with less water. This will give me a rich and velvety black. And I repeat the process with the second butterfly. At this point, you can start adding the details of the veins, eye spots, and add wing textures and scales. For the eye spots and abdomen, I'm using natural beige and white. For the third one, I'm using blue-gray deep instead of black on the rest of the wings. And I also put some dots on the turquoise to make it look like scales, which are more visible on this particular butterfly. I use raw umber deep for the abdomen and the same mix of raw umber and yellow ochre for the antenna. I finished the last butterfly with white for the cell on the posterior wings and the details on the eyes and the abdomen. And that's it. I hope you enjoy watching this come together. If you paint along, I'd love to see your work. You can share your link in the comments. That's it for today. Remember to be kind to yourself, and if you like this little session, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!